body. The brain is divided into two parts, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. Do you all know that what are the qualities of, or what are the, how the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere help us?
Right, function left.
Right? Okay. Perfect. So whenever we do anything from our right hand, it functions the left brain, left hemisphere, and when you do, when somebody is lefty, then right hemisphere is activated. But what is this right and left hemisphere? What does it do for us? Okay, right. This is a part of it. Can you elaborate more on this? You are right. The logical aspects. The left brain has the logical aspects, the linear, the list, the sequence. So whatever we remember or try to remember in the sequence, that our left brain helps us to do so. Yeah, right brain, as you rightly said, creativity, imagination, the visualization, the rhythm, the sound, the smell, the five senses which we have. The smell, eyes, nose, ears, the touch. These all senses are all related to our right brain activity. So these are the things which, if we know right from the beginning that what our right brain does for us and what our left brain does for us, then we can create miracles from our brain. We can become a genius. Every child can become a genius. I mean it. The reason behind it, if we know what that particular part does it for us, and then we program ourselves so that we can get maximum optimum results, then definitely we can get more from that thing. Okay? Now, this is a very good question. This right and left brain, it can be seen over here. In between, there is one component which is called as corpus callosum. Now, why I'm a little bit, I'll not go into much deeper techniques into it, technicalities. But what this corpus callosum does for us, it connects the nerve cells. In our brain, we have different nerve cells, nerve fibers, which are all interconnected. Every nerve function has its own functions to do. Now the movement which I am doing it, my brain has told me to walk like this. Now brain has told me to make the movements. Now if I listen to my brain and I'll stand here, I'll not make a complete movement at any time. And I just deliver the lectures. It's up to me. So if we function as per our brain gives us the details and gives us some signals. So if we understand what our left brain functions at, what signals it gives us, what right brain signals gives us, and how we can use it for our own benefit, then it definitely will help us to understand more that what I should do now, or what is the sequence, or what are the things we should do now. Then I just want to emphasize one more thing, that is thinking process. Our mind, body, memory, this all are combined with a thinking process. Now there is one term, this is metacognitive thinking process. Now what is this? Anybody have any idea what metacognitive thinking process? It's a thinking of thinking.
Compound.
Yeah. Now, just a small thing that I say, that problem solving and solution finding, is there any difference?
Yes.
What's the difference, sir?
Solution finding is the solution oriented.
Okay.
Problem is identifying problem,
Right.
and then trying to solve.
Right. Normally what we do, we always say that it's a problem solving. We call our team and say that we have to solve a problem, and for that we have a discussion. So when the word problem comes into picture, what happens? Automatically our mind and body reacts to that. We have to find, there is a problem, there is some serious thing. The word is only some serious thing. So that we think in that angle. But suppose, if we say that come all together, we will find a solution. See that its complete round has been turned. All the people are now focused onto the solution. So the metacognitive, I'll just give you one example, which is a real example. In 1970, NASA aircraft was to shoot into the space. So all the preparations were done, and Jim Lovell, he was the astronaut and the captain of that spaceship. So they started with the rocket shoot up, and they had reached the nearby the moon also. They were able to see the moon. Now they were all the people in the team, they were very happy that okay, now we have succeeded into this activity and we will in a few minutes we will reach the moon and it will be history. But in this meantime, what happened? Their oxygen supply was reduced. The lights had gone and the oxygen supply was reduced. So they came to know that it was a very serious problem. And their surviving chances were very less. Because slowly the oxygen supply will get over and they will not know whether, because they have reached thousands of feet above the earth level. So when they recognized that they had a very serious problem, now after a few, when the oxygen supply will get over, they will be bombarded and it will be, the spacecraft also, rocket will be crashed. So they sent a message down. Crank was the person who was on the mission, who has done all these activities, and they send a message to him that this is the problem, oxygen supply, we are in serious problem. Now Crank had he was a person who was having a metacognitive thinking principle. Now I'll explain what this metacognitive thinking is. Now, he was completely positive. Now, in this situation, everybody is positive, but in a different way. He said that failure is not a solution. We have to see to it that we have a solution for it. And he made the group which was there, he told them that this is the problem which has occurred and we want a complete solution. I don't want buts and ifs, I don't want it. And they all discussed the solution. Now the completely focus was there on the solution of how to bring those people on the earth safely. That was the complete focus which they had in mind and they worked on it. Now see the difference. The first focus was, before the rocket was to jump up, their focus was to make all available things to them so that they don't face any problem. Now their focus has been changed and the solution process also has been changed. So he shooted with all these people and they worked out the solution and they brought the spaceship down. There is even a book on this, that is Failure is Not a Solution by Crank. In this book he has completely given the details about how he made this possible, what he laid down, what are the different processes he had gone for it, and how his focus and metacognitive thinking helped him to do so. Okay? Now, as I told you, this right brain and left brain. Now, anybody of you, can you tell me that, do you use your right brain or left brain? Okay, I just ask you one more question. That if I ask you that what you feel, that your memory is okay, good, bad, or okay, what you feel? We have tested ourselves, but we can say that okay, my memory is good, my memory is bad. Can anybody? I just wanted to know what you feel about your memory.
Weak.
Weak, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good, okay.
So.
Okay. 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 Anybody else? See? Sorry, yeah.
We may recall something, we will forget something.
Yeah. So you can say, oh, okay, not good, not bad. So you tend to say sometimes we forget, sometimes we remember things.
Yes. In certain situation we remember, certain we may not remember. Certain periods you remember, many years back you remember something, just happened you may forget.
Okay.
So that's all.
Okay. Okay. See, there is no good or bad memory. There is only two types of memory, that is a trained memory and untrained memory. So now if we have not trained our memory, we cannot say, why I asked you the percentage? Because people tend to say that okay, my memory is 50% okay, my 50% bad, 50% good. So sometimes they say okay, 20% my memory is okay. So ask them, have you tested this? Because there is no test as such which is conducted as to what is the percentage. That's why I just checked with you. That's why just checking exercise. Casual exercise, okay. So there is only two types of memory, that is a trained memory and an untrained memory. I demonstrate you the difference between the untrained and the trained memory. Now what this untrained memory does, if any, suppose any problem is there, suppose I give you one problem, say this, there is a crack and this has to be replaced, or there is some cracks over here.